Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello. How are you doing? Good. Okay, before I talk about my topic, I have a question for you. Okay. Are you interested to study at university after English?
No, I'm not interested.
Who's interested here to study at university after English Academy?
Yes.
Where? Where you're interested to study? India, Saudi, other country?
Yeah, maybe I'm studying Malaysia.
I will come back to my university in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Maybe in China.
Maybe in China?
Yeah. London, India.
India?
Yeah. London.
London? Muhammad?
Malaysia.
Malaysia.
I'm confused between Malaysia and India.
Okay. So, today my topic, education between India and Malaysia. Okay. But before I talk about that, the general information about India and Malaysia. The population of India 1.4 billion, but the population of Malaysia 35 million. The weather in India is depend where you are. For example, if you are in south, like Kashmir, it's gonna be cold. But if you are in north, like Kerala, it's gonna be hot. But if you are in middle, like Bangalore, the weather gonna be very nice. But in Malaysia, the weather is hot and humid. The cost of the life in India is very cheap, like $300 to $500 is enough for a month. But in Malaysia, the minimum starts $700 to $1,000. And the language in India, there is many language. Formula 28 language in India, but in Malaysia, like 90% they speak English there. Okay. University evaluation. Malaysia, in Malaysia there are 5 university under QS top 300 global university, but in India there is just one university under QS top 300 global university. And Malaysia, they host over 200,000 international students, but in India they host over 35,000 international students. Why do they prefer Malaysia and not India? In Malaysia allowed a group of American, Australian, Canadian, United Kingdom to open brochures in Malaysia. But in India they don't allow. But there is a school, they have courses like in Hyderabad. You can take any course you want. There is gonna be very cheap. But in Malaysia, for example, they open brochures for University of Toronto. If you go to Toronto in Canada, you're gonna spend minimum 45,000 for 1 year. But in Malaysia, you're gonna spend $50,000 to $20,000. That means you can spend a lot of money in Malaysia. That's why international students prefer Malaysia, and Malaysian students prefer to study in Malaysia. Organization in India, there is for education which do not coordinate with each other, but in India there is for education there which do not coordinate with each other, but in Malaysia there is just one education. Teaching methods. In India, the majority of Indian university, they are still using the old system. For example, if you are joining the university, you have to study from 9 to 5 every day, okay? And go for lecture 1 to 3 hours. The teacher talk, you have to write all what teacher talk about it. And the test you have to read, you have to study all the books. But in Malaysia, there is 7 types to learn or to study. 1, knowledge. social, communication, problem solving, project organization skills, value and morals, leadership and teamwork, and 55% of your study you have to spend it working with company. The solution, my advice for all people here who's confused between Malaysia and India, if you are looking for cheap, hard work, stay in India. But if you are looking for quality, smart work, go to Malaysia. So, any question?
Thank you.